So, if you guys watched the last video, you guys might have noticed that I said that my next step was going to be to clean the motor a little bit, just some of the major oil stains and stuff that's on the valve cover, and maybe some of the surrounding areas and stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be using some of the gunk, engine degreaser and engine shine, just to clean it up a little bit. Like I said, I'm not looking for anything immaculate or nothing like that. So I'm just going to take you along and show you just a quick, step-by-step on what I do, at least, to clean my engine bay. So this is the stuff I use. This is the engine degreaser. This is going to be basically the first part of it, and then of course the engine shine or engine protector. Once you're something else you're going to need is a couple of these brushes or whatever, so you can actually clean it a little bit more and scrub down, and of course some trash bags to cover all of your electrical system. So let's get those electrical systems plugged in so that we can start with the wash. All right, as you can see, I got some of the electrical things already covered. The battery's not really that important. It's gonna work no matter what. But if you can see my this is the way I bought the car. You know what I mean? Normally the filter actually has a top mount cover on it. Mine didn't come with it, which is not really a big deal to me because I'm going to be replacing the intake anyways. Now you don't need to cover it if it already has the cover, but mine, since it doesn't have it, I'm going to need to cover it as well. So let's do that. All right, so now that I have everything covered, first things first, what you want to do is grab a water hose. As you can see, I'm pinching the line right now, and just give it a pre-soak, just so that it's nice and wet and everything. And once that's done, we're going to start with the applications. All right, now that it's nice and wet, now you want to grab your engine degreaser and just shake it a little bit, and then just start spraying down what you're looking to clean. I'm going to mainly focus around the valve cover, but the entire engine bay, all the components are pretty much dirty, but I'm not really going to be worried too much about those. I just want to focus mainly on the valve cover. So grab this, shake it a little, and then just start spraying. Now that you got the stuff on there, you want to grab your brush and just scrub it, make sure it's all in there. Also, you want to probably just let it sit for a few minutes to get moist and stuff, you know what I mean, before you actually start scrubbing. But yeah, that's what you do. All right, now that it's all wet and everything, or scrubbed down, like I said, I'm not looking to do an immaculate job here, but now that it's done, you want to let it sit for probably another 5 minutes, and then just get back to the soaking. Get rid of some of this stuff that's on there, and then we'll start on the next step. All right, now that it's all cleaned up and everything, what you want to do now is grab your engine shine and just give it a couple of coats, and then you want to grab your secondary brush, not the dirty one that you just used to clean up all the oil and stuff, and then just scrub it in, the same concept as before. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. It's the exact same thing as the engine degreaser. Same thing you're gonna do for the engine shine. So let's just skip to after that, until after I also hose it down too. So once that's done, we're pretty much finished. Just let it dry and call it a day. All right, I already got all the bags removed. It's still drying and everything, so once it dries, I'll show you exactly what it looks like. All right, so as you can see, it's still a little wet and everything. I just pulled it into my garage. The whole car, or the engine bay, is pretty much still a little bit wet, but it is pretty much night and day difference as far as the moisture goes from the oil. It looks a lot cleaner in general, you know what I mean? So that's basically the basic steps. If you want to do an in-depth clean, that's a whole different story. You can go into your manifold, your intake tubing, some of your radiator parts, your AC compressor, your power steering pump, all that stuff. You can clean everything in this engine bay pretty much with the same substances or the same chemicals. So if you have any questions, definitely don't hesitate to ask. Let me know what you think of the engine being. Is it cleaner? Is it not cleaner? What is your opinion on it? So definitely let me know. So there you guys have it. That is the basic rundown on how to clean your engine bay. The next step from here on, since there's no leaks on anything in the valve cover that I'm noticing, and now the engine bay is a little bit cleaner, the next step is actually installing the intake. So stay tuned for that, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.